Now, this comes after a bomb threat of a different kind in Greensboro yesterday. A business here was one of hundreds across the nation to get an email threatening to blow up their building if they didn't pay a Bitcoin ransom. 2 Wants to Know's Ben Briscoe looks at how you can protect yourself from such attacks.
The key to these attacks: creating chaos through the information highway.
This was not something that we had seen before.
Hundreds of businesses and agencies, including here in Greensboro, got this email. Its message: scary and to the point. Send us payment via Bitcoin or we'll blow up your building. Thankfully, the FBI deemed the emails a hoax. But Lieutenant Chris Cook says police had to take each one seriously, tying up resources.
Still pulls officers away from answering other calls for service or being proactive in patrol.
And a similar attack could pull money out of your wallet. ADT cybersecurity expert Eric Berger sees similar attacks all the time, helping Greensboro businesses secure their firewalls.
Every email you get, if you don't immediately recognize the sender, can be potentially very harmful. Take a screenshot and immediately delete the email. Then contact your IT people at your company, let them know what happened, but under no circumstances open the email or click on anything in it.
Good to know, because you'll probably get another one of these fishy emails in a flash. Ben Briscoe, 2 Wants to Know.